بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the help of Allah, we have started to have a concise interpretation of Quran. We reached to chapter Baqara, the longest chapter of Quran which is revealed in Medina. It has 286 verses. Please listen to verse 177.
ليس البر أن تولوا وجوهكم قبل المشرق والمغرب ولكن البر من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر والملائكة والكتاب والنبيين وآتى المال على حبه ذوي القربى واليتامى والمساكين وابن السبيل والسائلين وفي الرقاب وأقام الصلاة وآتى الزكاة والموفون بعهدهم إذا عاهدوا والصابرين في البأساء والضراء وحين البأس أولئك الذين صدقوا وأولئك هم المتقون.
It is not righteousness that you turn your faces towards the east or the west. ولكن البر من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر والملائكة والكتاب والنبيين. But righteousness is this, that one should believe in Allah and the last day and the angels and the book and the prophets. وآتى المال على حبه ذوي القربى واليتامى والمساكين وابن السبيل والسائلين وفي الرقاب, and give away wealth out of love for him to the near of kin and the orphans and the needy and the wayfarer and the beggars, and for the emancipation of the captives. وأقام الصلاة وآتى الزكاة والموفون بعهدهم إذا عاهدوا والصابرين في البأساء والضراء وحين البأس, and keep up prayer and pay the poor rate, and the performers of their promise when they make a promise, and the patient in distress and affliction and in time of conflicts. أولئك الذين صدقوا وأولئك هم المتقون. These are those who are true to themselves, true to the Lord, and these are they who guard against evil. In previous section we talked about this verse and we promised to continue. Allah blamed some people and criticized them that why you are discussing about the changing of Qibla a lot. You think that all the righteous is only to pray toward east and west. This is wrong. There are a lot of issues in religion which are so important. Allah has mentioned 15 different attributes which are so important in religion. As Allama Tabatabai in Tafsir al-Mizan mentioned about this verse, he says, if a person will practice only these verse, his religion is completed. He has practiced the religion completely. Why? Because Allah is talking about believing in Allah, believing in Prophet, Resurrection Day, Holy Book, and angels. And after that, Allah talks about paying the money, which is obligated, like zakat, for example, prorate a portion of the money, or to pay to poor people, a person needy one, a person who is in the trip and does not have anything to go back, or to captives, for emancipation of captives, to buy them and may free them, or as-sa'ilin, beggars, the members of the family if they are in need, orphans who have no money. And after that, prayer, keep up prayers, and keep the promises when they promise, and also be patient in the time of difficulty, either financially, emotionally. A person is sick and faces some problems, affliction in his family. When a person is sick, or when a person is in conflicts in the holy war, then Allah says, أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ صَدَقُوا وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُتَّقُونَ. These people are true to themselves, true to the Lord. When they say that we believe you, they believe and practice it. Their deeds will tell us that these people are telling the truth. And Allah says, أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُتَّقُونَ. These people have piety and are pious. In this verse, Allah says, وَآتَ الْمَالَ عَلَىٰ حُبِّهِ ذَوِي الْقُرْبَىٰ. These people, the real believers, are those people who give the money عَلَىٰ حُبِّهِ ذَوِي الْقُرْبَىٰ, while they love it. They love what? There are three different ideas from the scholars. Some they said, عَلَىٰ حُبِّهِ, it means why they love Allah. It means they give the money only because of Allah. Some they said no, وَآتَ الْمَالَ عَلَىٰ حُبِّهِ, they give money عَلَىٰ حُبِّهِ, it means why they love the money, which is correct also. Other scholars said there is another idea, that وَآتَ الْمَالَ عَلَىٰ حُبِّهِ, it means they give the money why they love the poor, the beggars. And it is also correct. It means he loves needy and he gives the money. All of them can be true. There are different ideas. Then Allah says, وَالصَّابِرِينَ فِي الْبَأْسَاءِ وَالضَّرَّاءِ. Those who are patient in ba'sa. Ba'sa is from bu's, when a person has a problem, like financial problem, some problems that is not from inside, it is from outside. Somebody bothers him, for example. And وَالضَّرَّاء, a person who is sick from inside, he has problem. Physically he has problem. Or وَحِينَ الْبَأْسِ, in the time of conflict, in the time of war, a person who is patient. We are ordered that when we face some problems, we should be patient and we should thank Allah. وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ الَّذِينَ إِذَا أَصَابَتْهُمْ مُصِيبَةٌ قَالُوا إِنَّا لِلَّهِ وَإِنَّا إِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ. Allah says, oh the Prophet, give good news to those people that when they face problems, when they lose a member of the family, they say, Inna lillah, we belong to Allah and we go toward Him. Different verses of Quran, we will see that they are mentioning that there is a special position and respect for those who are patient in the difficulties. First, when we say patient, as we understand from narrations, we should be patient in different issues. For example, regarding to ma'asiyah, when we face committing sin, we must be patient. When we see to make money, which is forbidden, but this is a good money, since it is sin, we must be patient and not to commit it. Sexual desires, we want to fulfill our desires, but this is sin. A person controls himself, control his eyes, control his hands, not to steal. This is facing the sin. A person should be patient in such a time. As-sabru inda ta'ah. When a person wants to worship Allah, wants to make a fast, wants to pray, he must be patient. Otherwise, after 3-4 hours not to eat and drink, he says, why? He should be patient, for prayer is the same. During the day he is out of home, he is at the factory, he is at work, and it is difficult to make a wudu and pray. Allah says, be patient. As-sabru inda ta'ah. And third one, as-sabr inda al-musibah. Be patient when you face some problems, especially when you lose a member of the family. But different verses of Quran, Allah says that there are such a position and reward for those who are patient. Like, Inna Allah yuhibbu sabirin. Allah loves those people who are patient. In chapter Furqan, verse 75, when Allah is talking about those who are patient, Allah says, أُولَٰئِكَ يُجْزَوْنَ الْغُرْفَةَ بِمَا صَبَرُوا. These people, it means those who are patient, shall be rewarded with high places, because it means in paradise, because they were patient. So Allah has promised them a good place in paradise. And also in another verse, in chapter Ra'd, verse 24, Allah says that in resurrection day, when people will enter the paradise, the angels are going to greet them. Salamun alaykum bima sabartum fa ni'ma uqbad dar. The angels will tell those who are entering the paradise. They will tell them, peace be on you, because you were constant and you were patient for anything that you tolerated. How excellent you were constant, how excellent is then the issue of the abode. فَنِعْمَ عُقْبَى الدَّارِ. It is very, very good place, good abide, good place to live. So we have seen that in these two verses, Allah said they are going to be given a high places in paradise, and the angels are going to greet them. Also, when Allah is talking about the leader of the people, Allah says, we have chosen some people as a leader only because they were patient. It means to be patient is bringing such a position for a person to be leader of the society. Prophets and Imams, they were patient more than anybody else. And we know in this Islamic history, they suffered a lot and did not complain to the Lord. Allah says in chapter Sajdah, verse 24, وَجَعَلْنَا مِنْهُمْ أَئِمَّةً يَهْدُونَ بِأَمْرِنَا لَمَّا صَبَرُوا. And we made of them imams to guide by our command when they were patient. Only because they were patient, we have chosen them to be imam and leader for others. This is about وَالصَّابِرِينَ فِي الْبَأْسَاءِ وَالضَّرَّاءِ وَحِينَ الْبَأْسِ. Overall, we will see that this verse started by this word ليس البر أن تولوا وجوهكم قبل المشرق والمغرب. The righteous is not only to start or pray toward east and west. This is not correct. But ولكن البر من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر والملائكة. But the real righteous, the most complete one, is the person who has good belief about different things and also practice different things. It means the real believer, real piety is for a person who has all of them together. Because of that, Allah says, لَيْسَ الْبِرَّ أَن تُوَلُّوا. The righteous is not only to pray toward east and west. The real righteous is the person who has all. We will understand from this kind of talking that one of the very important duties for prophets, all the prophets, was to change the people's culture. Imams are the same. Imams and prophets, they came to change the understanding of people. People were thinking that to pray toward east or west is the best. When they pray toward east, they have the best of everything. They are very righteous people. Because of that, they were arguing to each other a lot, and Allah says, no, the only righteous is not pray toward the east and west. There are a lot of things which are very, very important. In Islam, we have some verses of Quran. We have some narrations that they will tell us, this is not correct. This is correct. This is not correct, and something else is correct. This is one of the verses that bir and righteous is not only these, but the real righteous is something else. There are many other examples. Inshallah, in next section, I'm going to bring some examples. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.